Hello and welcome to ESAT. I am Ngudu all day with the news. A delegation of the Eritrean government arrived in Ethiopia's capital Addis Ababa for talks days after leaders of the two countries expressed willingness to peacefully resolve the long-standing border dispute. The talks will be the first almost 2 decades after a border war that claimed the lives of at least 17,000 people on both sides. Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed welcomed the Eritrean delegation led by its Foreign Minister Osman Saleh, Presidential Advisor and Head of Political Affairs Yamane Gabrab, and Ambassador of Eritrea to the African Union Araya Desta are also in the visiting team. There is high hopes the talks will be the beginning of the end of 2 decades of stalemate between the two countries that share common culture, religion, and linguistics. A youthful leader in Ethiopia, a prime minister that assumed office only in April, has introduced a wide range of reforms which include overtures of peaceful coexistence and economic cooperation with neighboring countries. Regardless of diplomatic protocols and niceties, the Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed himself welcomed the Eritrean delegation. Ahmed literally kept a promise a few days ago that he would welcome the Eritrean delegation when he responds to the announcement by Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki that he would send one delegation. A peace agreement signed in December 2000 has been stalled for 18 years until Ahmed extended an olive branch to Eritrea in a parliamentary speech last week, which has gotten a positive response from the Eritrean president, who described the developments as positive signals from Addis Ababa, announcing a delegation would be sent to gauge current developments directly and in depth. Details of the talks are, however, yet to be made public. Ethiopians in the Washington metropolitan area have come out in huge numbers to express solidarity with their prime minister back home, who is garnering big support from the people both at home and abroad for his populist ideas and his resolve to introduce political and economic reforms. The Ethiopians who gathered today at the U.S. State Department also denounced efforts by some elements within the Ethiopian government who wish to create hurdles on the way of Abiy Ahmed's reform endeavors. The demonstrators denounced Saturday's grenade attack in Addis Ababa, an assassination attempt on the life of Dr. Ahmed that claimed the lives of 2 people and wounded over 150. The Ethiopians called on the United States to stand with the people of Ethiopia and their leader, who wished to do away with nearly 3 decades of dictatorship that brought ethnic division and animosity, and in their struggle to bring peace, reconciliation, as well as progress in economic fields. They also demanded the U.S. Congress to pass Senate Resolution 168, a resolution supporting human rights and inclusive governance in Ethiopia. Representatives of the Eritrean community have also taken part in the demonstration to show solidarity with the Ethiopian kings. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir and his archfoe Riek Machar have agreed on what was called some points at peace talks in Khartoum. According to a report by AFP news agency, Sudanese officials said the deal would be signed on Wednesday at the presidential palace in the Sudanese capital. But they did not give details, and Machar's group said the opposition needed more time for a framework agreement. After East African leaders stepped up calls for an end to a brutal civil war in the world's youngest country, a new round of Kiir-Machar talks opened yesterday in Khartoum, hosted by Sudan's President Omar al-Bashir. Sudanese Foreign Minister Al-Didiri Ahmed told reporters that President Salva Kiir and Dr. Riek Machar, in a close meeting with President Bashir, have agreed on some points. He said the details will be announced tomorrow. The latest push for peace in South Sudan, launched by regional leaders last week in Addis Ababa, comes as the two warring factions face a looming deadline to avert a UN sanction. South Sudan's war, which has killed tens of thousands of people and displaced about 4 million, broke out after Kiir fell out with his then deputy Machar in December 2013, dashing the optimism that accompanied its independence from Sudan just 2 years earlier. That ends the news. Thanks for watching.